Welcome back to Masterpiece Alchemy. I'm Tala, also known as the Nerdy Healer. I'm going to get one more reading. So the first reading of the day was a 3-card pull. It was an open-ended question that I asked, and there was a Hierophant who was kind of in the central part of the reading, and the Hierophant was giving some guidance to a Queen of Cups energy who appeared to be seeking guidance on partnerships and this sort of thing. And the obstacle was the Nine of Wands, this feeling of heaviness, burden. So we're going to get a little bit more information on why that individual who was seeking guidance, what this is about. What is this wounded warrior, heaviness? What's happened here? What's going on with this Nine of Wands? All right, we'll get 4 cards. So how is this individual feeling? An opportunity in this situation, a hindrance or a barrier, and an action to take. All right, and we'll clarify those cards as well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys signing up, and I've had my channel it's been up for like less than 2 weeks, and I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys are enjoying these readings as well. Please feel free to comment, please like and share as well. That means a lot to me. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to tell us about this Nine of Wands? How's the Nine of Wands seeing themselves right now? Queen of Cups. Okay. Well, that confirms. Opportunity in the situation. The Hermit. Okay. Opportunity to do some introspection, to take some time to dive within and to tap in. Challenge is this Hanged Man. Okay, so there could be a feeling of waiting. There could be a sense of, suspended time. Could also be difficulties seeing things from a new perspective. An action to take is judgment. All right. Okay, Spirit. So the Queen of Cups. This person sees themselves as somebody who has mastered their emotions. They are in the position of a queen. Very loving, very compassionate, kind, nurturing, even motherly, whether they have kids or not. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about the Queen of Cups? Why is this person seeing themselves in this feminine, water-like energy? What else can we know? An Empress. Okay. The Seven of Cups. And a Three of Swords. Okay. Before we dive in, I just want to make a note. There are 3 major Arcana cards here. So these are big energies. Okay, like a minor Arcana is like day-to-day stuff. It's like little changes. These represent big changes, big shifts. Okay, so this self-perception. What else can we know? Well, this person sees themselves as leveling up. They're in process. They're working towards becoming the Empress. They might recognize that they have a lot of choices. They might recognize that there's some challenges in having so many choices. Discerning what something really is takes time. you know, what you see isn't always what you get. This card can be about illusions. Okay, picking the shiny thing sometimes leads to problems down the road because you just don't see the full picture. You don't have a chance to see the red flags. So if you're dating, by the same token, you can overlook something that is really solid if you're just looking at the external and it's not the shiniest thing, right? So it can kind of go both ways. So yeah, and well, this person is still recovering, I think, from something in the past. They have been betrayed, they have been hurt, and they carry those scars and wounds with them. Okay. The opportunity here, Hermit card. Yeah, so there is an opportunity, you know, when you're not in a partnership, when you're in between, there is a time to dive deeply, do some soul searching, rediscover yourself, maybe discover yourself for the first time, which is a sacred part of the journey, and it is one that is good to honor. I think a lot of people can jump from one relationship into the next, and then they don't do the work of the hermit, but it is such an important time because it allows you to integrate the lessons of the past, to figure out who you are and what you want, to develop a relationship with yourself. You know, what we are is what we attract. So if we have a healthy relationship with ourselves, we're going to be more likely to attract a healthy individual. At the same time, if we don't know who we are, we might just, you know, be very impressionable. We might not have a strong sense of self. And when we don't have a strong sense of self, we can get pulled out of alignment with our true self, into things that maybe aren't really in alignment with our values, our beliefs, or even just our soul nature. So why is the hermit, you know, what other opportunities are there here with the hermit? Okay, well, there's an opportunity to leave certain things in the past. It's an opportunity to walk away from some stuff, lighten the load. Again, it comes back to that discernment thing, really asking yourself, is this workplace the best for me? Is there a workplace that might be better for me? Is there a career that might be better for me? Right? Are there red flags that I'm ignoring? Do I need to walk away? What parts of myself do I need to release as well? How can I improve myself? How can I move towards something healthier, something better? That's an opportunity. A Knight of Pentacles. All right, so building your own stable foundation, building your own sense of security. That's an opportunity. Focusing on work if you want. Focusing on your health. And there's an opportunity to, move into this union. You know, take all these lessons that you're learning in Hermit and bring them to the table, so to speak. Bring them into a connection with somebody that you can see yourself settling down with, building with, whether it's in business or love, which it is in this case. Figuring out how you can create this sense of security with another. Leaving the parts of yourself behind and cultivating new ways of doing things that are more conducive to a healthy partnership, a secure, stable, happy partnership. That's the opportunity in the Hermit, in that time of solitude. Why is the Hanged Man a challenge? Why does this is Pisces energy, why does the Hanged Man represent a hindrance? Okay, got a Four of Pentacles. A Ten of Cups. And a Five of Cups. I'm getting that this person is maybe holding back because of what was lost in the past. All right. There may have been a loss to do with a family, a happy situation, good times. The Five of Cups is, there's a sense of loss, grieving, sorrow. They're in mourning. They're wearing this black robe. And so, when our fears, overpower, it can be hard to move forward. It can prolong this period of time where you're waiting to move ahead. Along the same lines, if there have been injuries, right, that have happened in love, like maybe somebody was holding back in the past, like being greedy, not sharing resources, not sharing love. You could have sort of a jaded view. There might be like psychological wounds and things that have occurred that need to be integrated and healed and transmuted so that you can get out of here. So the challenge is healing. The challenge is seeing things from a new perspective, receiving that enlightenment that allows you to believe that this is possible, that this will be a good move, that this will be fruitful and happy. So whatever happened to this person, it does seem like, they do seem like an optimistic energy, but it also seems like maybe there is a need for a little bit more healing work. Judgment. This is a card of awakening. This is an individual who's receiving some kind of angelic call of some kind. The angel is blowing the trumpet, and in the traditional card and in this card, this individual is rising out of a casket. So there's a sense of coming back to life. This motion, this connecting in with divine is what brings somebody back to life. And this is the action to take. And so after whatever this person has been through, it's caused them to be kind of, maybe get stuck a little bit, although they want this Two of Cups new beginning. They're burdened. And we really see that here by whatever has happened in the past. So there really is a need to commune with the divine. There's a sense of timelessness in this card. Like, it almost seems like that individual could be there for quite some time. Maybe receiving healing, processing, through the dreams, through the moon cycles, through the cycles, the natural cycles that allow for movement and transformation. So let's get some clarifying cards here. is Judgment here? What's the inner calling here? What does this person need to take action on with regard to their inner calling? Are we learning something about purpose here? Is there a need to move towards purpose? And if so, what would that be? What information can you give us? Queen of Cups. Okay, there the Queen of Cups is again. So being one's authentic self, being in one's true nature. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, feminine energy. There may be a need for this person to really embrace their nature, their deep nature. Maybe a need to nurture self. And this person can do that in different ways. Yeah, but through acts of love and service. That's one of the actions I think that card is suggesting that you take, reader, if this is resonating for you. What else? Spirit. Okay. Keep manifesting that Two of Cups, holding that vision in your mind's eye. What it is that you truly desire and what it is that you truly deserve. Really believing. Keep believing. So, yeah, she's communing with the divine. She's praying. Okay, this can be one of your prayers. You can pray about finding a partner like that, who you can share that type of a connection with. And a Nine of Pentacles. All right, so sit in your abundance, sit in your singlehood with a sense of beauty and joy and fulfillment. Realize that everything happens in divine time, in divine timing. Right? Okay, trust that you will receive the guidance that you need. This is a lot about beauty and truth. The action to take is keep cultivating this spiritual connection. That's what I'm getting, you know? Give your burdens to the divine, like lay them down. Lay them down. Create space to receive your blessings. To receive the messages. So it could be about taking time in meditation even to receive your guidance. So I think we can see that this Nine of Wands energy, if this is you, collective, or someone you know, they have been through a major trial. It has been challenging, okay? We see an energy in every single, except this last one with the action. There's this, Three of Swords, a betrayal. We have this walking away. And we have this loss, despair. So I think this person has really been through something. And it does just take time to heal sometimes. So love yourself, treat yourself well, and have faith that these cycles do close out. Okay? That's your reading. Bye for now.